and then Sanjay sir just got up and decided, नहीं मुझे ये नहीं करना, मुझे कुछ और करना है. So I'm like, excuse me.
And he has this intuitive understanding of it, so it's daunting to work with it, but at the same time when you see it all together.
I can only say this, that it was only possible because there was a genius behind the camera.
वेल संजय लीला की हीरा मंडी में आपका स्वागत है। और आप जैसे कि आप जानते हैं कि हीरा मंडी जो है संजय लीला भंसाली का अगला प्रोजेक्ट होने वाला है जो कि नेटफ्लिक्स के साथ अरेंज है। लेकिन हीरा मंडी कैसी थी और हीरा मंडी के लोग कैसे थे, इसकी झलक एक दिल्ली के ताज होटल में जो है दिखाई गई है। संजय लीला भंसाली इतना ग्रैंड सेटअप होता है तो ऑफकोर्स प्रमोशन भी जो है ग्रैंड होना चाहिए। तो ये है संजय लीला भंसाली की हीरा मंडी की झलक। शायद उस ज़माने में हमने देखी ना हो, लेकिन इस ज़माने में थोड़ा सा व्यू हम देख सकते हैं किस तरीके का पूरा जो है होने वाला है। और मुंबई से काफ़ी जो है पत्रकार यहाँ पे आए हैं, जर्नलिस्ट यहाँ पे आए हैं। कुछ इस तरह की चीज़ें जो हम पहले ज़माने में देखा करते थे, कुछ इस तरीके से बुनी जाती है जो हाथों के लिए, जो हमने भी एक्चुअली थोड़ी सी कैरी की है। और क्या कहते हैं मुझे पता नहीं, बाकी कुछ गजरा, बेसिकली गजरा। और यहाँ पर कुछ इतर जो उस टाइम पर पहने जाते थे और लगाए जाते थे इतर, तो ये कुछ उनकी झलक है। और हम राज किताबों में नहीं बल्कि किताबों के पीछे होता है। अच्छा है जो भी है। और इस तरीके से कुछ फॉर्म वॉर्म फिलअप किए जा रहे हैं। और ये है हीरा मंडी का एक अनोखा दरबार। मतलब अमेजिंग है, मतलब पुरानी चीज़ों की याद दिलाता है, पुरानी चीज़ों को अच्छे से एक्सप्लोर करवाता है। और सेट जो है बहुत ग्रैंड रहता है, तो सेटअप भी जो है प्रमोशनल सेटअप ग्रैंड क्यों ना हो। जो आप मेरे पीछे जस्ट देख सकते हैं, म्यूज़िक चल रहा है इसलिए जल्दी से एंड कर दूंगा। लेकिन ये है पूरा ओवरऑल हीरा मंडी का ग्रैंड सेटअप। और यहाँ कुछ मीडिया पत्रकार साथ में आए हैं और साथ ही हम लोग बस यहीं से एंड करते हैं और इनके इवेंट को जो है जल्दी से स्टार्ट करते हैं।
Say that it was a delight watching you in Tilasvi Bale, and I believe that it was a one-take shot song, and I think that has never happened before on Sanjay sir's set. So kudos to you. I want to ask that from sets to choreography to the entire costume, how difficult was it to nail it to perfection, and let alone get a stand-up ovation from Sanjay sir?
I can't tell you how difficult it was because I still can't believe that it happened, first of all, and how quickly it happened. We had rehearsed for the song which we were supposed to shoot over a span of 4 days. He had kept 4 days aside to shoot that particular song. I went on set, we shot till about 3 p.m. and then Sanjay sir just got up and decided, नहीं मुझे ये नहीं करना, मुझे कुछ और करना है. So I'm like, excuse me? And he decided to sit down and call the ADs one by one and make them dance to the song. And we just thought he's having a good time, now he's just entertaining himself by doing all of this on set. And at 7 p.m. he says, okay, you know what? Do something like what this guy did over here, then get on the table and do that jungly dance which you're so good at doing anyway. तुम बहुत माहिर हो उसमें, तो तुम टेबल पर चढ़ के वो जंगली डांस करना अपना। देन इधर आके ये चेयर के साथ ये करना, वो लोग तुम्हारे हाथ पैर दबाएंगे, फिर तुम उठ के जाना, रूप स्टेप पकड़ लेना। So this is how that entire song was designed, and I was like, okay, so you're cut करके लोगे ना? And he set up the camera by then. He said, नहीं मैं ये one shot में कर रहा हूँ। I've been like, no, this cannot be happening. I've never done a one-take song in my entire career, and the first time that it was supposed to be happening was going to be for a Sanjay Leela Bhansali song. This cannot be happening to me. I needed to rehearse a couple of times before to be able to pull this off, but he was very confident. He was really encouraging. He believed in me that I could do it, and I think that's what really pushed me to go ahead and give it my absolute best shot. And it was okayed in the first take itself. And it's just been a surreal experience, and the love that I'm getting for that song, I'm truly grateful to Sanjay sir for making that happen and making it happen the way that he made it happen. So yeah, thank you.
We all really loved each other's company and supported each other through this entire 380 days of shoot. I think there were days where Manisha ma'am needed to hold my hand. There were days when I needed to hold Aditi's hand, and both of us needed to cry in one corner before we gave a shot. But I think without these women and their compassion, I don't think my character and I would be able to execute the way I did. Because at the end of the day, if your co-actor is not giving to you in a scene, the entire scene falls flat on its face. Because how much ever you do as an actor, if the person opposite you is not giving and is not on the same plane as you, I think the entire series would have been at a losing end. So I think all of us at the end of the day were executing Sanjay sir's vision, and I think that's what kept all of us going at the end of the day.
It's real pleasure working with everyone. And what was nice also, after backup so many times, if someone had a tough day, other people would reach out and say that it happens. And I also went through several takes, and I had a tough time getting this part right. So in that sense, everyone was there for each other.
Time now, and now that it's happening, especially with Sanjay Leela Bhansali, do you think everyone around you, including casting directors, filmmakers, producers, will now see you in a different light and maybe take you even more seriously, because your craft here, what we see, is just impeccable?
I sure as hell hope so. I mean, what more does a girl have to do? I've been trying to prove time and again कि मैं अच्छी actor हूँ भाई. No, but I've been given some wonderful opportunities. I can't entirely put the pin on one particular thing. It could be the choice of films, it could be different makers that I've worked with. But I truly believe I've learned something from every experience that I've had professionally, and which is what has made me the actor I am today, and worthy enough of being a part of Sanjay sir's world. And with this, I feel it's every actor's dream. हर एक्टर की एक भूख होती है कि एक डायरेक्टर उन्हें एक अलग नज़रिए से देखे, उस नज़रिए से देखे जिस नज़रिए से किसी ने नहीं देखा है उन्हें. And Sanjay sir has done exactly just that. It happened to me a little very recently actually with The Heart as well, where Reema Kagti pictured me in a way that nobody had ever seen me before. So it's my actual mission now that I work with directors who look at me and project me in a way that no one has seen me before. I want to do powerful roles. I want to do roles that are very strong female characters and project women very, very powerfully on screen. And that has been actually my agenda for the last few years, if you've noticed the kind of roles that I've played. And I'm really thankful to makers like Sanjay sir, like Reema Kagti, to sort of empower me in that way as an actor. So you'll definitely get to see a lot more in that direction from me as well.
She's relished being Farida and had the most fun ever. I told her that on set.
You're right.
I can feel it.
Thank you.
Who is so many things in herself. So how was the experience of playing Malika Jan, and how different was it while you played it from all the other roles that you have?
So, to play Malika Jan, it was really way different than I have ever touched. And I can only say this, that it was only possible because there was a genius behind the camera, and who directs each of us so minutely, so much in detail, that we as an actor, we just look so good on the screen. We don't know what you've done, and he takes out that thing from us. And I've always been a director's actor, and I think cinema is a director's medium. But of course, having said that, we all have to be that extra on Bhansali's set. So the credit goes to him.
Absolutely.
Being away from the industry also, to me, it has kind of helped me to look at life in a different ways, because as an actor, we see ourselves in a different way, we see the world in a different way, because the spotlight is always on us. But when you are no longer on the center of the attention, and you're on the periphery of the attention, you actually, I think that's a great spiritual experience, that great awareness that happens, that, So for me, it was an enriching experience to be an actor, as well as when I was away from it. So both were important to me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Rasi.
Characters, and he goes across the spectrum of human emotions, and he has this intuitive understanding of it. So it's daunting to work with it, but at the same time, when you see it all together, it just all makes sense. And I'm extremely grateful for this chance, and so happy to be here. And it's I'm very emotional now. So anyway, thank you all of you. Lots of love. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhinandan. Thank you so much. And we're glad, we're so happy to